not watching Best for View TV.
What's good, what's good? We got on BestsPointOfViewTV today.
It's Leeky Benz, you know, coming strong there.
Alright, so what's up? How'd you come up with the name Leeky Benz, first of all?
I was with my cousin. And
Gotta talk a little bit louder, bro.
I was with my cousin, and like we was in the room joking.
Right.
And he was joking on my boy Keys. Then I had said some shit, and then they started clowning me, and then they just said Leeky Benz, and then it just stuck with me.
So it's like, is Leeky have anything to do with your first name, or Benz have anything to do with your name? Like, you got love for Benz? What's up with
Like Leeky, that's like part of my real name.
Right.
And Benz, it just came about. But I love cars though.
Oh, so Benz is your favorite car? Things up.
Shit, like I'm gonna get a Benz for sure.
Right. So you got to leak that.
Yeah, for sure. But Benz, though, I just came about like in a joke, but it fit me.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So if I look correctly, you've been Leeky Benz for a minute now, right?
Yeah.
So would you say like, I think like, how far back would you say?
Shit, probably like 5 years.
5 years, right? So when people type in Leeky, it's probably going to your name or Leeky Benz. How you feel? Do people get that sometimes confused?
Like what you mean?
Like, you know how there's another guy named Leeky Benz and your name Leeky Benz? Do people usually mix that up sometimes?
Nah, like they did at first, but no.
Okay. So let's talk about your upbringing. How'd you grow up, bro?
I'm from the trenches, you know, west side and the east side.
So people that might not know what west side of what?
Like 1142 West Ave, you know,
Like what city though? They might not know what city you're from.
like Buffalo, New York, and like I grew up in Dallas too, like
Dallas, Texas.
Yeah, Texas.
Right.
So like anybody like that's from the west side, like who know my grandma, shit like that, they know like over there West Penfield, and then like on the east, like over there like Jenny, you know, shit like that, like everybody over there.
That's a fact. So, were you born in Dallas and then moved to Buffalo? Or were you born in Buffalo and lived in Dallas for a couple? How did that go?
Whatever.
I said, were you born in Buffalo, then you moved to Dallas, or were you born in Dallas, then moved to Buffalo? How was that?
Like I'm from here, but I moved out there when I was younger.
Right.
And then I came back over here probably like 10.
10 years old? Okay. So you said you moved to Dallas when you was 10?
Nah, like I moved to Dallas like young, like I was real young, and then I came back.
Okay. So talk about growing up in Dallas for you. Like, it's a big city, you know. Everybody know it's a known city. Y'all got mad stuff going on. Talk about living out there.
When I was in Dallas, like it was more like I was so young, so it was really like I ain't really, you know, I was just learning and getting around and shit like that.
Right.
But Dallas, like, it's a lot of opportunity out there, and it's big. So, like, you know somebody, I know somebody, you do something for real out there.
That's definitely a fact. So when you was out in Dallas, was you playing sports? Were you comfortable out there? What was going on?
I used to play ball.
Ball out there, right?
I was raw. So, like, I used to play ball in, like, schools and, like, little community centers and shit like that.
So being from, like, at the time you said you was born in Buffalo, then you moved to Dallas. Did they look at you any different that you were Buffalo? That didn't mean like, you didn't have nothing like, did you have that Buffalo swag in Dallas, or you didn't really know what the Buffalo swag was because you didn't really?
Like, I was a baby, so like really I was from Dallas. Like,
right.
I ain't really started getting familiar with Buffalo again until I came back.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. So, alright, so let's say when you readjust back to Buffalo, right, when you made that movement back to Buffalo, and you just came from living in Dallas, you probably got some of the Dallas slang, because I know in Texas they be saying for shit show and shit like that, but when they came up to Buffalo, how was they reacting to that?
I don't even remember.
Oh, you don't remember that? That was so long ago?
Yeah, it was so long ago. All I remember was cold as hell when I came back here.
Well, word, so you have to readjust to that, you feel me?
Yeah.
So as you lived out in Buffalo for like the rest of your time, did you play ball out here too?
Yeah, for a little bit. I played ball. But then I gave that shit up. But I was still playing like street ball and shit like that.
So what else you got going on as a kid?
Shit, Yeah, really just sports. Anything sports, I was trying to do. That's pretty much it. But
How was you in school?
I was like chill, just doing my thing.
Alright.
Really just keep it to myself.
So you was like a quiet kid for the most part.
Yeah, like, but I knew everybody. But I was cool. Like, I was chill, just do my thing.
Nah, I definitely respect that. So how did you make the transition to making music? Like, how did you first find a love for music?
It was like my cousin. He matter of fact, I started going to like the studio on the west side. And I don't know, like I just went there one day and I just started rapping. And then my cousin, he got a computer. And then like I just started going crazy on the computer every day and just going hard with it. Just learn how to do everything on my own.
Oh, so you engineer your own music and stuff like that?
Yeah, I engineer it, produce it, rap, all that, like, everything on my own.
I didn't even know that. I did not know that. That's fire. That's fire to find out about that. But so when you first got into the studio, when you first started going every day to the studio, like building your stuff up, right? At what age? How old were you?
When I was going to the studio.
Like like when you first started, like
music.
Now, like you said your cousin got a computer and shit like that.
Yeah, I was like 18, 19.
Oh, so it's not like some shit like in high school you got like towards the end.
Like in high school, I ain't really had the funds to go to the studio like that. You know what I'm saying? So I was just like, I used to always rap though, like mumble and shit like that, melodies and stuff like that at the bus stop. And then like when I finally got into the studio, it kind of like I just had to work on my sound and it came about over time.
So when you first like going to the studio and stuff like that, what type of stuff you talk about in your music? How'd you go about like this is what I'm about to rap about? Cause you know everybody be like it's hard to be a rapper, especially like you know repetitive and stuff like that.
I was talking that bullshit at first. I ain't gonna lie. Like I was just wanting to make like high music, and then over time.
You just want to make high music, you said?
Yeah, like high music, and then over time I started like rapping about real life and just speaking about shit, you know.
And you start going through
stuff. Things that really go on.
Right.
Yeah.
That's definitely stuff. That's definitely stuff. So when you like were teaching yourself how to produce and stuff like that, was there a time you wanted to give up? Because especially when you do everything by yourself and you go through your trials and tribulations, like damn, I want to give up real quick.
Shit, like it was like at first, like I was just learning. So over time, like I always had that drive, like just keep going. I never really wanted to give up. But with like anything else, like ain't nothing gonna come easy. You know what I'm saying? You gotta work for it. So I just kept working.
Oh yeah, but you know, because I always say that because there's sometimes where you be like, you put it on this work and then it's like, damn, I ain't getting no results and it's like, yeah, you feel me? So because I know people be going through it all the time, so I was like, I just want to see what kept you going, like what's your motivation?
Like when people doubting me, that's what kept me going, like, because I always knew I had it.
Right.
And then like one day I made this song called Real No Real.
You said called what?
Real No Real.
Real on Real?
Yeah, like I shot it in the Bison Stadium.
Right.
Like people reacted to it, and that was like my first time like really making like a singing type song, you know. And then people reacted to it, and I just took off with that.
Yeah. So when you first dropped, what was the first song you dropped?
I dropped a song a while ago called She Just. Yeah, it ain't on YouTube no more.
Oh, so you be taking all your songs off the internet?
Nah, like it was like at first like I was just making music that I ain't really like, so now like I make music I like.
When you say
so like I was like the music that was on there, it's not on there no more. Like some of my old music is not on there. It was like I had like tapes and stuff like that, but they not on the internet no more.
When you say you was making music you don't really like, would you say you was trying to like get the, like, you know how people like, yo, this wave is hot right now, so I'm trying to like fit into, like, I wouldn't say fit in this way, but I'm trying to capitalize off this wave. Was that type of music you was making at that point, or?
Wait, say it again.
I said, you know how people, you said you was making music you didn't really like, right?
Yeah.
When I say that, I'm saying, was you making music like just to fit in the wave right there because that was the wave, or?
Nah, like I always like made music like for me.
Right.
You know, but the music I was putting out, like I liked it, but I knew like I could go crazy.
So you just took it down.
Yeah, like the music, like I took like some, all them songs ain't really on me no more. Like I took some songs down.
You should have kept them up though, because part of history shows your growth.
Yeah, like I'm gonna post. I probably post some background later or something like that.
So you could take like that's good though. At the same time, because like bro, you just don't want nobody to listen to no bullshit on the internet. But at the same time, it shows your growth. Cause you got to think about it. You see how you went from like, let's say you was rapping 2019. You see how you went from 2019 to 2020. You gonna see the growth and shit like that. You
Yeah,
gonna see
for
the
sure.
errors and
Like,
stuff.
for sure, like the music I was making back then, like I said, I wasn't really talking about it. And I ain't really had my sound yet. Like, I had to find my sound first. And then once I found my sound, like I just took off with it.
So what would you consider your sound?
I'm more like I really just do me.
Right.
Like Leeky Benz, but like I say like melodic.
Melodic, right?
Yeah.
Would you feel like, do you consider yourself a singer too, a little bit? 'Cause I hear you trying to say it.
A lot of people be saying like I'm a singer. Like I don't really look at myself like a singer, but I guess I can sing because people be saying that. But I really just be doing me, like whatever come up.
That's so recently you released a project called Trench Baby, right?
It's called Trench Pain.
Trench Pain, my bad, bro.
Shit.
Talk about what the meaning behind that is.
Trench pain is just like first I'm from the trenches, and then pain part just going through a lot. So it just go together. Trench pain.
Alright, so like people, so what's the trenches to you, bro? Like, what's your definition of trenches?
Like, coming from nothing, struggle, you know, hard times, stuff like that.
Okay. So would you say this mixtape, or this is a mixtape or album?
It's a tape.
It's a tape.
Yeah.
Would you say this tape describe kind of like the stuff you went through as like far as living in trenches and shit like that?
Yeah, it's just real life situations that I went through. Like I just plug in and then I put it to music.
Alright.
So I'm saying
So how long did it take you to make this project?
I was working. Really, like I wasn't even working on the project. It kind of just came together by itself.
Right.
I was just making music over time, and then like I sat down and looked at all the music I had. I'm like, damn, this shit hard. I'm gonna put it together. It fell together by itself. You know,
How come you didn't put no features on this?
I was, but I wanted people to like,
Yeah, you.
like hear me, hear the artist I am and shit like that. You know?
So how did like how long has it been out again for, bro?
It's probably been like a good 2 weeks now.
2 weeks, right? How's everybody like receiving it?
I'm
Like,
getting good feedback. Like
Good.
a lot of people hit me, like in my inbox and shit. Like, this is my favorite song. This album hard, shit like that. You know. So like, I really appreciate the love from everybody. Like, it keep me want to like
keep going,
Yeah,
right?
for sure. Like, 'cause it's just like, you know, when you see the people responding, it just
That's just
it's
motivation.
Like, yeah, motivation for sure.
That's definitely fire. That's definitely fire. So as you drop this project, right? Was you looking for a certain vibe for this project, or what was going on?
Nah, like I don't look for vibes. Like when I get I don't write. I just get in the booth.
Oh, so you punch in?
I just get in there and just create.
Alright.
You know what I'm saying? So like whatever I'm feeling in my room, that's what's going on the track.
Were you recording yourself for this project too?
Yeah, I recorded the whole project, mixed the whole project.
Oh, so now so you a self artist. You don't even know man for real.
Yeah, I just be doing it on my own. Everything.
If I'm not mistaken, I think like the first 4 tracks on the tape had like stars. How does it feel like? That means everybody just liking them songs. They keep liking that junk. Like, how does that feel?
I ain't gonna lie. I just learned about that shit. Like, I think Apple Music, they be like hiring the songs and putting stars on the songs that everybody like. And like, right now they liking a lot of the music, like Cocoon.
Yeah, I think that was your top song. Apple Music.
Yeah, Understand Me. What a Fed Up. It's a few of them. Dreadhead Monster for sure. Like they love that.
Nah, that's definitely fire. That's definitely fire. So, what's your next project you got coming out?
Right now I'm just creating. I don't really got another project coming out. I'm just creating, and I just want people to tune in to like videos and stuff like that. I'm definitely gonna be coming out with new videos and shit like that for sure.
Well, I see. Talk about visuals. I see you work a lot with JR Visuals. That's his name, right? JR.
Yeah, JR.
And this is like y'all videos be crazy. I done seen videos in the hotel room. I done seen videos at the airport. I done seen videos out of town. Talk about how it goes about putting those videos together, like, cause it's like when like
someone texting me right now.
But like with local artists and stuff like that, they be making their videos basic and shit. But it's like you be putting time and effort. Even the video, I think Moody 716. You see like y'all's on the blog. You see everything going on. Like you feel me, like
yeah, Moody go hard. Like that's the homie for sure. Like you should definitely tune in.
But how you go about putting your videos together though?
Like the video, I just go with the song. Like whatever I'm talking about in the music, put it into the videos. Whether it's relationship, going turned up,
right? Or
like just whatever vibe the song is. That's how I'm coming in the video.
Right. That's true. So we just talked about Moody. You said she go hard. Tell about who else you rock with from the city of Buffalo. How you feel about the Buffalo music scene?
The music scene, like I feel with a lot of people, you know. Like my boy Doc go hard.
Doc, what's his name?
Doc Rose.
Oh no, I got it. Y'all put me on.
Doc Rose go hard. Headshots. My boy Bloodstar Jack, you know, I fought AJ, BGE. I fought a lot of people, you know. Like, if I hear good music, I'm gonna listen to it for sure.
So but how you feel about the music scene? Like
the music scene?
Yeah,
like
Buffalo.
It's growing, like it's lit right now.
Right.
It's growing for sure, like everybody going crazy.
Right.
Just gotta keep going.
Do you feel like artists get enough support out here? Or is everybody supporting each other, or is it everybody just standoffish with each other?
It's support. It's rough sometimes, you know. But the city definitely growing.
Nah, so like a laid back kind of person. What's some things people don't know about you though? What you interested in? Like what else you be doing besides music and shit?
Man, I'm always in the studio. Like, I'm always working. So like I just made a website too. So,
oh yeah, I seen that. Like ain't too many rappers with their websites. Like what made you want to do that?
I wanted people to like just tune in more. You know, get to know me.
That definitely looks more professional nowadays. Cause you feel me? A lot of rappers on the West Side, you know, like I think back like 09, 2010 when we was coming up, everybody had their website. You go get their album and shit. But with Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter, there ain't no need for a website. So it's kind of fire to your artists with their own website.
Hell yeah, like I had a website before. I never put it up, and then it just came back to my head. So I need to do a website. LeekyBenz.com. Like, it's definitely hard too. Like,
I've seen that. Nah, that's definitely fire. But besides, when you're not doing music, the people want to know more about you, bro. Like, do you be watching movies? Do you like what's your favorite sport? What's your favorite team?
I don't really watch TV like that. Like, I be working so much on music, bro. Like, I be balling. Like, I'm trying to get back into like the court. Like, feel me? Cause like I miss basketball. I ain't gonna lie.
Right.
But definitely like basketball, you know, catch me at the mall or something.
Alright, so what's your favorite store to shop at? Like,
I don't really got a favorite store. Like, I just wear what I like.
Alright. That's what's up. So you don't be like, do you be watching sports at least? Do you watch basketball?
I like football. I would like watching football.
Alright, what's your team?
Bills for sure.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah, you from Buffalo. That's what's up. Nah, but what is the next project you got coming out though, bro?
Really, I'm not even working on a project right now. I'm just creating. Just continue to create. And I'm definitely gonna be putting out quality music for sure. Like, it's definitely gonna be coming. I'm just gonna be creating. And if I do a project, it'll probably be like, I don't know, like we'll see soon though, for sure.
Uh-huh.
But right now I'm just creating, just making a lot of music. So just tune in on that.
Well, let people, yo, we back again. I got a couple more questions I've got to ask you, so I'm gonna re-ask you real quick. So, I was going through your timeline. I see Kash though had like your proposal. She wanted to work or something like that. Talk about how that came about.
Yeah, she my sister had hit me, and she was saying Kash dog needed some artists, so I just hit them in the inbox. Then they responded, whatever, and then we just communicated after that.
Mm-hmm. And what the conversation go like? How was that? If you don't mind talking about it.
Start over.
No, we good.
She was just looking for some artists to work with, and I just hit her up. She hit me back, and the rest I can't really speak about her.
That's up. So we want to get to know you more, Leeky, as a person. You feel me?
Yeah.
So what's 10 things you can't live without?
Money.
That's one.
I need my studio for sure. Gotta have, I don't know, like.
You need weed, you smoke?
Yeah, like I be smoking sometimes and shit. Like,
But you can live without, do you live without it?
yeah, I can live without it. I don't really need to smoke, like, that's just my choice.
Right.
But for sure, like, you could put weed in there too, like, but I could live without it, like, you know what I'm saying? But I would say, like, I don't even know, bro.
You don't know?
Yeah, I don't like 10 things. I don't even know. We got to do that over.
No, that's cool if you don't got 10 things. Alright, so I see you got a couple tattoos. I see you got a tattoo on your neck. I see you got a tattoo by your eyebrows, stuff like that.
Yeah.
What do those tattoos mean?
This one is for my grandma and my brother.
You gotta flip it a little bit more straight.
Yeah, like I got a rose right here.
Right.
For my grandma and my brother,
Right.
they both passed away. R.I.P. Mona Lisa,
Right,
R.I.P. J. Rob.
Right.
So
My condolences.
yeah, cause like they didn't have a funeral, so I just got the rose tatted.
Right.
Got the rose you put on the graves.
Right.
Yeah, that's what I got this from. And then love, love is a powerful word.
Mm-hmm.
People misunderstand what love is. Like if you listen to my music, I talk about a lot about like
Don't show no fake love. Yeah, I heard you say
stuff
that.
like that.
What about your arm and stuff like that?
I got LOI, know my people, loyalty over royalty, that's for life. And I got the dread skull, that's me. Got the dice, life's a gamble. We got a few tattoos,
Right. So when cause a lot of times people like, yo, you get a tattoo on your face, you might not be able to get a job. Was that ever a consideration? Like, yo,
I'm doing me regardless.
you doing you regardless, not gonna stop you.
Nah, I don't really care like for all of that. Like I know what I want.
So,
you know what I mean?
Right. So you back to the you said that shoe with the dress called.
Yeah.
And it was dreads, right?
Yeah.
What made you want to get that? Cause some people have their way where they want to have dreads for mad long, then they cut it off. Like, what made you? Do you consider yourself a real dreadhead for real?
Yeah, I had dreads my whole life. Like,
For
every
real?
time I cut them, I grow them back. Every time.
Oh, so you just love this lifestyle, the dread lifestyle?
Yeah, dreadhead for sure.
Right.
The song Dreadhead Monster.
Alright.
Gotta go listen to that
Alright.
for sure.
How long did it take you to grow your dreads back?
My hair be growing fast. Probably like a year. Like I can cut them, grow back about a year.
Do you do anything different for your hair, or it just goes naturally?
I
Do you
just,
use any certain products?
I just put oil in my hair.
Alright.
Yeah.
What makes you want to get them like red a little bit?
This is something different,
Or using my regular black dreads?
Yeah, I always have black hair, so let me do something different.
Or that's what's up. So, bro, like you said, you smoke, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, talk about the first time you smoked. How was that for you? Like, everybody got a crazy first get high moment.
Shit, like one time I got so high with my cousin, man, I was tweaking. Like, I went in a room, I laid my head down, couldn't feel nothing. I was just tripping, but it was like my first time really
Being
like,
high.
then I was smoking like I was smoking forever. Just chief, like.
Now, I heard you mention something like tore to your car. What happened with that, bro?
Oh, yeah, I said that in my song. I got into a car accident, like, at the time I was dating a shorty, you know, I was leaving her crib, and like, it's crazy cause like, when I left, she told me, like, be careful, it's icy out. And I was leaving, and I stopped the car, and when I stopped the car, I'm like, let me just let my car warm up a little bit more before I keep going. So I'm like, nah, I kept going, you feel me? So I see a car coming, you see the stop sign, like I got the stop sign, he don't. So I kept going. I tried to like stop, you know, at the stop sign, but it wouldn't stop, it just kept sliding.
Cause it was winter time.
Yeah, it was icy out. And then dude, he but ain't nothing happened, it was just like crazy though.
So like, it was no crazy damage?
Like, our accident is bad, you say that, but I was just fortunate to not be in no bad situation. Like, fucked up in any type of way. I got out, walking out straight. So it's just like, that's why I put that in the song.
So then you told to take your V and from like, V pause, I mean the vehicle from right there?
What happened?
I said told to take your car from right there?
Nah, the car, I could still drive it after that. So after that, I was still driving that shit.
Oh, I think you said the police officers had took your car, like they took it, like they took it from you.
Nah, they took my car later.
Oh, word.
Yeah, just doing, you know, dumb shit.
Word. So what's the chance of you getting that back right now?
It's OV. It's OV.
It's over.
Yeah.
Now I see you be traveling to Atlanta and New York City. Talk about how like being from you grew up you lived in Dallas, you lived in Buffalo, you've been in New York City. Talk about how life is just different in all the different places. Talk about your experience.
You know, like New York, I love New York. It's just bright.
Right.
You can be out all night and you feel good to be outside. It's bright as hell. Like Buffalo, dog, you know. And then like there's a lot of places you can go to in New York. Like I was in Times Square and the food good, like in the Bronx too. And then like, you know, like Dallas and like New York, they kind of the same as in like when it comes
high
like,
pace.
Yeah, like it's fast paced and it's big. It's a lot of opportunities in New York. It's a lot of opportunities in Dallas. And I traveled to Atlanta too. I went to Atlanta. It's cool out there. Like if you're trying to do music, Atlanta definitely the place to be. Sure.
So, but cause we see you kind of laid back and stuff like that. Do you want to live in a high place, like I said, high pace city,
I'm trying to be in the hills, chilling. You know, with the they call it the edge pools.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? Like the edge pool, you look down on the edge, you see the hills and stuff like that.
Right.
It's cool.
I didn't ask you before, who are some of your musical influences? Like who influenced you to do music? We talked about your cousin and brought the computer, but who are some people you looked up to?
Looked up to? Like it could be anybody.
Yeah.
At the time, like I used to listen to Sosa.
Kiki?
Yeah, a lot.
That's the goal. That's not.
Yeah, for sure, like Sosa. Yeah. Yo, for real though, like I was listening to like Lil Wayne, like before Sosa, Dirt, everybody. I was listening to Wayne. Wayne was one of my favorite. He still is to this day, like my favorite rapper. Like one of them. It's like I used to be watching MTV Jams.
Yeah.
With my cousins. I used to be watching MTV Jams. Just had the bandana on and shit, watching Go DJ.
Oh yeah, that was. I remember watching that like Go DJ.
Yeah, that shit hard. Like I used to watch that every day on MTV Jams.
Right.
For sure.
Nah, that's definitely fire. Now, again, people see that you lay back and shit like that, right? And then, like in the industry, it seems like people be doing antics and we have to pull mad stuff off just to get a little bit of attention or a clout. How you feel about that? Because even when you look at your social media, it's like you don't really like talk much. You just let the music do the talking. You feel like you want to do a little bit more talking?
I'm not really without like the fake shit, you know?
Right. Not even I know fake them, but you know they'll just tweet stuff that like they're more active on social media. Because we live in the age.
I gotta get, yeah, that's a fact though. Like I gotta start posting more.
Right.
I don't be really posting that much. I just be posting pictures Yeah,
You get off the book right.
Yeah, and I be posting my music, but I definitely like my music to speak for itself.
Right.
I don't want nothing to get away the music, you know?
Nah, I definitely respect that because we live in a days and age, like even male and female, you gotta do antics. Like female got show a little like booties and stuff like that for niggas to pay attention. Niggas gotta be the most gangster niggas in the world for niggas to pay attention, I guess. You feel me? Like everybody got antics. It's rare that you see niggas like Chance the Rapper taking off, or when you feel me, like
I just say be yourself.
Right.
Be yourself. You can get anywhere. Don't listen to nobody. You the only person that can see your vision.
Right.
And if people around you not like trying to help you reach that vision,
you gotta leave them.
Fuck them. I mean, still like that.
Alright. Would you sign a deal if they offered you a deal?
Paperwork gotta be right.
Or so you just more, it's more to the business than just a record deal.
Paperwork gotta be right.
Nah,
So,
that's definitely I could definitely respect that. Nah, but we about to check out, man. Shout out BestsPointOfViewTV again for the interview.
hey, shout out BestsPointOfViewTV, you know, tune in.
Let them know your social media and stuff like that.
You can find me on everywhere on IG, Leeky Benz, Facebook, Leeky Benz, Twitter, Leeky Benz. Go to my website, leekybenz.com. SoundCloud, Leeky Benz. Go on Google, Leeky Benz, everywhere, for sure.
There we go.
Check it. Trials and tribulations, I'm just trying to live my life, hoping I make the right decisions, cause I wanna live it right. I remember nights, no sleep, feeling weaker than 7 days. Now I'm using my clever ways to make sure my songs getting played. But these niggas doubt me, they think I'm not gonna make it, but soon I'm gonna be rich and happy, that girl getting naked. I promise you I'm the best, supreme Nakshi. I'm on the rise, smoking dope and I'm getting high. Spirit, she floating to the sky. I wonder, is they gon' think I'm a joke because